Hello, Royals. How are you doing this wonderful Tuesday evening? I hope well. This evening, I'm going to take you for a ride so we can talk about financial health. I told you all this month we're going to talk about financial health, and I have some important information for you you might be interested in. So I'm going to go ahead and put the phone on the car and let you see the scenery. It's not real dark, it's like a little bit dreary, and we're going to have a long conversation. So until then, I'll be right back with you in a moment. Hello, Royals. We're going to go for that ride and have a chit chat, okay? Today's conversation, I don't know how this is my new phone in the car, so sorry if, your view is not exactly perfect. So I hope you can see the scenery and everything. What scenery we have anyway. So today's conversation is going to be about, of course, your financial health. Like I had stated, we're going to talk about your financial health all this month. So, this car move out the way. I don't know what he's doing. So, what we're going to talk about is credit. Yes, I know a lot of people talk about credit, this, that, and the other. What I notice is most people talk about getting credit and things like that if you have bad credit. But what if you're one of those people, and I hope that you are and not bad credit, because we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about no credit. So what if you're one of those people who have no credit? You don't have bad credit. That's totally different. That's a whole different story, isn't it? So if you have no credit, there's so many things you can do to get credit now. So many. I'm going to share with you guys several, and then there's more to come. Know that. Now, the first thing is, I'm going to go ahead and say, this is if you have a couple dollars. Go to your neighborhood bank, not a big bank, not a bank like Bank of America, a small bank. Go to a small bank in your area, wherever you live. It's good if you have 500, but if you only have 2 or 3, that's fine. Actually, it would be excellent if you have 1,000. That would be even better. You go in the bank and you say, I would like to open up a savings account, okay, for whatever amount you have, 1,000, 500, a couple hundred, whatever you want, okay? And the more you have, the better, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and, make friends with the bank, let them get to know you and everything like that. Don't ask this the same day, but go ahead and open up your account. Come back in about a week or so and say, I would like to open up a secured credit card. And they're going to say, you have an account here? Yes, I have an account here. And you will tell them, your account information and all that. And they will definitely give you the credit for the amount that you have in the bank. Sometimes they'll give you double that or like 50% more than that. And they'll only keep it like that in a small bank for a year of the most. After that, they'll give you back your deposit. It's basically a deposit. They're going to hold your money, to whatever amount you tell them, in that savings account, and they'll give it back to you after a year. Some banks give you the interest and some banks keep the interest, okay? So that part I don't know. At that point, you're already established with your first credit card in just going to the bank in a couple weeks, okay? So that's number one, the first way. The second way of this is sign up for Credit Karma. Credit Karma is a wonderful place. They might be a little bit off on your FICO scores, but for the most part, they're pretty accurate. So they're going to ask, if you've never had credit, you might not be identified. So they might ask for several things like your identification and things like that. I've had only a couple people who they ask that. Most people are verifiable. Even if you live with your mother, you're verifiable if you lived there all your life. Okay. So sign up for Credit Karma, get your report. Obviously, make sure nothing's going on, some funny business or anything like that, due to all the things that's happening out here. Now, with Credit Karma, they actually recommend cards. So the thing is, if they say poor, don't even try to sign up for that card. If they say poor, if they say fair, don't even try to sign up for that card. Sorry, your view got really bad. We're in front of Walgreens. As you can see, we're in front of Walgreens. So if they say, well, sorry, hold up for a minute. These people's walking by. I can't have them in the table. So Credit Karma, if they say sorry is a poor or fair, I would not recommend for someone who has no credit to sign up for a score that says fair either, because you don't want no inquiries. The more inquiries you get, the worse off it's going to be for you to ever get a credit card. So you don't want that. But that's step number 2. Sign up for Credit Karma and find out what they have to offer you. If they say good or excellent, then you might want to go with one of those cards for one of your first cards. Now, number 3, a third alternative is really great, okay? In my opinion, this is like the best. It might be lower limits. Credit Karma might be lower limits too than the way I told you the first time, like going into the bank and deciding on your limit to start with. But the fact is, it might not. There's a lot of clients of mine who signed up and no credit and got $1,000. Now, just to let you know, it just depends which way you want to do it. So the third situation would be there's a couple cards that I know for 100% fact that do not pull your credit. So you absolutely do not want inquiries and you don't have any credit, because now you done gave yourself bad points on your credit. That's bad. Believe it or not, the way that this is set up is called bad. So Mission Bank, what they do is you go online and you type in Mission Bank. They will go ahead and let you know if they have anything to offer you. They will not pull they'll do a soft pull. And just to explain to you, a soft pull means they're not putting any marks on your credit. So they will do a soft pull just to see that you exist and you are the person. And they won't put any marks on your credit. And they will let you know if they have anything to offer you. That is a great choice, okay? A great choice for someone who has no credit, okay? Another alternative that I personally don't like, and some people, it's like a love-hate relationship, Capital One. Some people like them, some people don't. So I'm just going to let you know. Capital One also has the same thing. You can pull up on there. They have cards that they will not pull your credit. You have to make sure that you don't get the cards that do pull your credit. You must make sure that they say, we are not, you read it, we are not going to pull your credit, what it'll say. And it'll say, we'll let you know if we have anything to offer. Now, Capital One is definitely going to give you a very low limit if you have no credit. So it's probably not better than Mission. So, and another card would be Merit Bank. I know several people that got $1,000 and they have zero credit, okay? No credit, you can't have, they actually help people with bad credit too, but that's another conversation for another day. Today we're going to talk about no credit. So Merit Bank gives you anywhere between, I've seen people with $750 to $1,000. And the good news about them is they double your credit as long as you pay, I think it's 4 or 5 months straight in a row without being late, automatically a double. So if they gave you $1,000, you automatically have $2,000, and you're just starting out with your credit. So that's one of the best choices, I think. Not sure if Mission doubles your credit. I will have to double check on that. If I find out, I will leave it in the community tab. There's several, but these are the ones that I suggest, and these are the ones that I would like you to check on first. So that'll be all for today. There's so much more to talk about when it comes to about getting credit for the first time. So good luck on your credit journey, and I know that you will get one if you do one of these things that I just told you today. The first one, like I said, go open up a bank account and do the collateral way. This has been going on since, like, my dad told me that he done this, I don't know how many years ago. And, it's been going on since, my grandfather. So that works. Now, some big banks, it doesn't work so well because they do it. Bank of America does that, but they might want to keep your deposit way longer. Now, this is just like putting money in the bank. So that might be a good choice for you, especially if you have money put up like somewhere for a higher limit. A lot of people who have a couple thousand put up, they like that choice because they start off with a higher credit limit. And the credit bureau doesn't distinguish this is this or this is that. If you started with a higher credit limit, when you start signing up for credit cards and later, they're going to go by that amount. So that's just how it is. So Mission is very great. The average amount they give you is $500. I haven't seen anybody less than $500, up to $1,000. In Merit, $500, $750, and $1,000 I seen. And like I said, one thing about Merit Bank is they double your credit in 4 to 5 months. It is a great opportunity for a newbie who never had credit before. So I hope this helped you. If this did help you, please leave your comment down below and let me know, and leave a like, and I will be talking to you later. I'm sure your view has gotten not too interesting looking at the propane. Sorry about that. I had to pull up in Walgreens. Okay, so I will be talking to you later, and until next time, see you later, darlings.